Nation, got another one to talk about.
Depressing.
We're gonna talk about it.
What is good? Wait, what just happened? Is my thing tripping? Wait, what's going on? Wait, did my thing just like, am I dead? Yo, what is up, people? It's your boy, Natural Nate here. Ed just left. I think he's having internet problems, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. What's good, Robert? Wait, am I even working? Hold up. I think he just had a lag spike right when he turned the live on. That's actually kind of funny. But yeah, bro. If I were to title this stream, I would just title it 2-7 with the sad face. But yeah, I don't know what he was gonna get into, so I'm gonna just say random stuff like, "What's how's y'all day been?" You know what I'm saying? Robert, how's y'all day been? Anything exciting besides, while trying to recover from the season right now with sadness and depression? You know, I do need to travel. Like, if I'm not going to a Raiders game, I'm traveling, and yeah, that's what brings me joy when our football team is not doing good, especially in the holiday season where it gets cold and stuff. What's up, y'all? What's good, Annette? What's good, D Menace? I'm just here because I think Ed just, yeah, pretty much just Tank Baby. I think Ed, just lagged out as he started it up. So we're just waiting for him to come back. Salute everyone. Make sure to like and sub. I just finished dinner. But yeah, the vibe is just crazy. Like this season was just so unexpected. Like it went from like the highest hopes to the brightest future to like now. Like how does that even happen? I think we were gonna get into before he left. I think we were gonna get into like some draft, um, some like potential in draft and what we like and stuff like that. Yo, where did he go? Wait, hold up. I'm trying to get him back in here. Hold up. Um, just got noticed that Ed. Yes, it is time to start talking about the draft, and I feel like ever since we've had a bad vibe. It's been talking. It's like as we said in the beginning of the season, if Carr didn't do good with the best wide receiver in the league, then it was time to start talking draft. And not only because of quarterback, it's because of defense. And there is Ed, the homie.
Exacting Raiders in the building.
Was
Sorry, guys.
good.
My power, bro. Right when we started, bro. Right when we started, my
That
power,
was
dude.
the
Right when we
perfect
started,
timing, bro.
my
Perfect
power was
timing.
just like, nah, 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 nah.
Literally the second, bro. The second.
Yeah. Hey, share. Before we get started here, guys, if you guys haven't yet, which so far all of you, I believe, have subscribed to the channel, but let's share the link. Share the link around. Share. Let's get
Yeah.
a good number of people here because we got a lot to talk about. We got Derek Carr's pressure of yesterday. We got Mark Davis's comments, and as the men said, is just start talking about the draft. We're gonna talk about it. Also, Robert, thank you, man. I am doing well. I'm doing well. Nate had some, school. He had personal things. I was sick.
Yeah.
I did want to go live yesterday to preview the Colts and Raiders game. But as you guys can probably tell, I'm still kind of under the weather. I'm still trying to hang in there. But it's been a while since I talked to the nation, since I talked to the family. So let's talk about it. Nate, bro, we're going to recap the Colts
Hmm?
and
Mm.
the Raiders game. So I want to get into our stats first. We got Derek Carr, boy, 24 for 38, 248 yards, 6.5 averaging 2 touchdowns. He did get sacked twice. Quarterback rating of 53.1 with a rating of 99.5. Josh Jacobs, 21 carries, 78 yards. He had a tutty. He had 3.7 averaging. He did have 22 yards, which was his longest. Matt Collins had a yard or a carry with no yards, and then Zamir White 2 carries for -1. Devontae Adams doing what Devontae Adams does best: 9 catches on 14 targets with 126 yards with 1 touchdown. Foster Moreau had a touchdown, catching 3 for 43. Amir Abdullah had 4 for 33. Josh Jacobs has 6 for 28. Matt Collins 2 for 18. Keelan Cole looking like but like I don't know who he's looking like, but it's 0 for 0 for 0 for 0. That's his stat line.
Pretty much.
Max Crosby looking like the only guy that showed up on defense. 4 solo tackles, 10 total tackles with 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss, and 1 quarterback hit. Sam Webb, he's shown a little bit of flashes for the time he was in there, but he did show some times where it's like, okay, growing pains. He's an undrafted rookie. He had 8 total tackles, 6 solo with 2 passes defended, and I believe he did force a fumble. That is the one we're going to talk about. Also, Darian Butler did not fall on, and that is the stat line for our Las Vegas Raiders. So, Nate, give me your thoughts, bro. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? The game, the
Man,
stat line. Where's this team headed? Besides us
next
going
year.
into the ground.
Hmm.
Okay,
Um,
okay.
mm, well, that game, it was.
Real quick. Shout out to Raphael Chasen. Just became a new subscriber of the channel. Shout out to you, Raphael.
Shout out to you, bro. I need to, you know what I need to do? I need to find a way to where like it pops up some chat, so it like shout outs in the chat by itself, like our little mod bot. You know how that works?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I need to
we
figure
need
out how
it.
to way to do that. But yeah, about that game, man. I mean, as it was going on, I was not home, so I was watching it on like a small TV, or not TV, but a little iPad with my mom. And as far as I got, I was also watching my fantasy players play. And well, as far as it looks like, we didn't play too like bad of a game until what it was mostly important,
The
like
fourth quarter,
when it
yeah.
came down to yeah, when it came down
But
to
that's what we've been
the win
dealing
or the
with all
lose.
season, not finishing. That's what we've
Yeah.
been dealing with all season, not finishing games. Bro, we're 0-6 on potential game-winning, game-tying drives. This offense is not finishing, and that goes to the receivers dropping passes. You're not executing. Like offensive line, open up running lanes. Give Derek Carr time to pass. Like we've been through this. Why is Jermaine
Yeah.
Illuminor in the right tackle position? Mumford has like I feel like Mumford can be our solidified right tackle for the near future, but yet we still have Illuminor in there. Why? Like there was the
Is
play
he?
where
Mm,
It was a trick play to Devontae Adams, and instead of throwing it, Adams runs for a first down, and we get it called back because of a holding. Bro, I literally guessed I was like holding on number 72, and who was it? Holding on 72. Why is Illuminor in there? Put in Mumford. Like you
you
put
think
in
he's gone?
Mumford. The offense, I would say the offense somewhat moves the ball, but it's better than having Illuminor in there. I'll say that. It is way better than having Illuminor in there. My internet is trash, guys. I can see the bars popping up on my end. I'm letting you know that right now.
You
My
think
internet is trash right now.
you think Luminar is gone after the season since he hasn't really proven anything?
Yes. Illuminor is one of the players that needs to be gone after the season. Mumford is
Yeah.
that right tackle. And then you just get depth. You get depth behind Mumford. Robert, I'm gonna say I just seen that. Yes, this is I think Mark Davis said this today. I'm gonna say that. Mark Davis basically said this today. We got 6 people in the chat, bro. Thank you guys for joining us. We know we're coming on a little late. Hey, that Raiders fan, bro.
Pay
Hey,
your Wi-Fi.
I'm trying. I'm crying, man. I'm crying over
Hey, bro.
here, bro. I literally just had the power go out, bro. I literally just had the
Yeah,
power go
the
out.
whole
So my
area, I
Wi-Fi
guess.
box is like tripping right now.
And
My
not only
Wi-Fi
that,
box is tripping.
I don't even live by you, and like I feel like my Wi-Fi kind of tweaked as it did. Like I don't know, it was like a little late.
Dude, I think it's because Raiders, bro. Our Wi-Fi is like, bro. The Raiders are cheeks right now. Talking about a trash team. But hey,
For
shout out
real.
to you, Raphael, again. Raphael, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Guys, we appreciate you guys, spreading the word, spreading the love. Thank you guys so much. But
Yeah.
yes, let's talk about it. Like, I don't want to make this become a Derek Carr hate show because I
Yeah,
know
no. Even though there is
we're
big
starting to
news.
sound like that, Nate. We're starting to sound like that. It's starting to become we're starting to beat a dead horse. People know how we feel about Derek Carr. We don't hate the guy. We just think it is time to cut ties. It's time to cut ties. And let's start it off. I don't know if you've seen this, Nate. And you probably, we talked. I think we talked about it. But
The famous presser.
let's let's look at it, man.
Yeah,
Bro,
the
you
famous presser.
from oh Big Mike, you hecka funny, bro. You hecka funny. I'm trying with the bro. I
I
had
mean,
like I said, I just had
it's not the
my power cut
worst.
out. I just had my power cut out, and bro, I'm over here
At
tweaking, bro.
least it's
I'm
not
over here,
McDonald's to where like you're looking like whenever I streamed in Twitch. Remember that? Oh my gosh.
bro, for real. So Nate, I don't know if you've seen this, but we're gonna watch it together and we're gonna give our thoughts on it.
Yeah. Hey yo, the jacket. Pit the jacket. Hold up.
Hey, bro, Bulldogs, bro,
Yo,
represent,
mess with the jacket
represent,
with the Nike.
represent. I'm not gonna
That's a
lie,
fire
I kind of
jacket.
fucks with that jacket,
10 out of
bro.
10
I
on the
kind of
fit.
fucks with
Not
that
gonna lie.
jacket, for real, bro. I'm so pissed off at this Wi-Fi right now.
No, you're
Let's
good.
just
It was
continue.
fluid on my end. Yeah, the video is fluid.
Derek, this obviously isn't where you guys expect it to be at this point in the season. Do you have any explanation for just where this team stands right now?
I can't speak for everybody. I know where I stand, and I love the silver and black. I'm gonna give it everything I can every time I go out there. And I can't speak for everybody, for every man, what's going on in their head, but I can tell you what's going on in my head, and I'm gonna give it all that I can every single time.
Derek, I'm going to ask this with the utmost respect. Last year, with what you did with this team, with everything you guys went through, you endured and got to the playoffs. This year, it just seems there's frustration at times, obviously, after these losses. Is there, in any way, a disconnect with what you're trying to do and this new staff as far as
There's an echo. There's an echo.
I don't think so.
Isn't that? Oh,
Josh, the car, love our coaches.
oh yeah, I hear it.
Success, way more success than I've ever had, and I'm sorry.
Derek,
You know, to finish that. Sorry for being emotional, pissed off. But some of the things, you know, that a lot of us try and do just to practice what we put our bodies through just to sleep at night. And for that to be the result of all that effort, pisses me off. Pisses a lot of guys off. It's hard knowing what some guys are doing. Like I said, just to practice. But they're putting their bodies just to sleep at night. Like just so we can be there for each other. And I wish everybody in that room felt the same way about this place. And as a leader, that pisses me off.
That's a shot to the locker room.
That's what I'm thinking.
Obviously, the game started a little slow, first quarter, and then it seems that those couple of defensive plays by Meek and Max really seemed to kind of bring the team up. It seemed the offense immediately went down and scored. But obviously, later in the game, it couldn't quite maintain that. How do you explain the difference between how it started and the energy they had after those plays?
It definitely helped us. Them getting the ball out and all that. It was good for the momentum, right, for the sideline. Because we in the first quarter, we were killing ourselves with penalties. Really, the first quarter and a half penalty. I mean, second and 30s and stuff like that. They hurt us. I didn't see the replays on them, so I don't know, what it was or anything like that. But I just know that it hurt us, and but having those plays really fueled us, helped our sideline, and I'm happy we made those plays because it got us going.
Derek, with your comments you just made a moment ago, I'm going to ask you a question, not as a quarterback, as a captain. If you have guys on that team that maybe you don't think are giving maximum effort or buying in or whatever, those are my words, not yours. How do you address that?
Mm-hmm.
How do you do it 9 games in?
Well, we had our leaders, and it's not even like something crazy, but it's just, we had our leaders address it man to man just now. And it was good. It needed to be done. It needed to be. And I think for me, I'm always going to just show the way. I'm going to show the way. Show them what it looks like. Show them how hard it is. In the huddle, I told them in the second quarter, I said, it's going to be hard. We're going to come back. We're going to win this game. I believe, It's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. You got to do the hard things. Josh always preaches, do the hard things right. I'm not perfect. I'm never going to be perfect. But the love that I have for this place and effort that I give will never be second to none every time. And so they addressed it. We addressed it. It's not a problem. It was addressed. It was good.
My bad, bro.
But
Hold on.
I think the emotion of just 9 years of stuff hit me today. How much I really love this place, and it's not going to change anything. I'm going to fight and compete next week, and that's what I'm going to do.
I wanted to end it there because those were really the comments I wanted to get into. It was those comments, and Big Mike, it was. What's up, Van City? I'm gonna get back to some of these comments. That Raiders fan, shout out to you, bro. At this point, I'm hoping for a top 3 pick, especially a franchise quarterback. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for a top 3 pick, but that last part, I want to talk about it. I'm honestly done with this fucking dumpster fire. Shout out to Van City. I will watch out of pure loyalty for the rest of the season, but I truly don't think this team is going anywhere. I'm out of hope. Oh, they're not, bro. Van City, they're not going anywhere. Shout out to Net. To the point, he needs to go bye-bye. Oh, for sure. Mark Davis has 0 fucking testicles. I'm finished with watching him ruin the greatest team in professional sports because he doesn't have any testicles. Car clown. I wanted to lose it. I love it. What's up, Garrett? And I want to say this about his presser.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say this about his presser. I feel like I respect Carr more because of that. And I'll say this because I always said Carr does not care. I said that. I was like, I feel like Carr does not care about winning. And I said that because he'll preach the same thing every single time after a loss, and nothing would change. But this one was different for me. This one was different. I feel like he does care. He cares about the production on the, but there's something that happened behind closed doors after that game was over. I mean, he said it himself that they addressed it. They had a conversation, the leaders and the team. They had a conversation after the game and they addressed it. There's something else, Nate, and we talked about it before. There's something else going on behind that locker room that is going to start. It starts with Mark Davis, starts with Josh McDaniels, starts with Dave Ziegler, starts with Derek Carr, starts with Devontae Adams, Max Crosby, Chandler Jones. All the leaders starts with them, and then it goes out through the rest of the team. That's what I got out of his press conference. That there's something else going on behind closed doors that we just don't know about. We don't know about. What are your thoughts about his presser?
Well, I don't know. Like you could tell his like his mojo, like all of himself, like has just been shot out and that one presser. Where was that in all 9 years? You feel me? Like, where was the realness?
Well, he brought it. I think he brought it up. He said all 9 years hit him today, hit him all at once.
Yeah, because he knows,
or not today, but hit him yesterday.
Not in that presser, he's just telling everybody by the expressions that he knows he's facing the door right now, you know. Or
and we said it. Go ahead.
Or like you said, something is cooking. You know, we don't know, but that's so far what we can get from that. Like he's facing the door, and that's why he just gets emotional because he's like a real
job is on the line.
Like he's a Raider. Yeah, like he's a Raider. He just doesn't get, he doesn't succeed as a Raider.
And I think, we touched on it, bro. We will miss Derek Carr. Because, bro, we've had memories with him. We've had memories. He's been through hell and back for the Raiders. I just think, when we say we want to move on from Derek Carr, it may come out as hate because we're frustrated. But I think I said with Derek Carr,
Raiders is
bro, Raiders 775, bro. He's been waiting. He's been waiting.
He's
like, bro,
demonized.
Derek Carr, bro. He's like, why Derek Carr? Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
He's about
Carr gave us some good memories. I'll say that Carr gave us some good memories, but at the end of the day, the biggest memory us Raider fans should want is playoff wins and Super Bowl championships. Like, I appreciate what you did for us in 9 years. I'm never gonna take that away from you. You gave us your all. Hey, 75, bro. We not capping over here. Cause I've been to games where I seen Derek Carr played in Oakland, and he gave us some good years. I cooked this man. I know we talking about good memories, bro, but he did. Like beating the Panthers, bro, beating the Denver Broncos when they won the Super Bowl that year in Denver. Even though I know, Khalil Mack had a big, but when we needed Carr to come through, he came through in clutch moments. Even last year, I'll give him his flowers for squeezing us into the playoffs. We shouldn't have even made the playoffs last season, but I'll give him his flowers for that. He didn't do a lot, but at the end of the day, he led us into the playoffs. I'll give him his flowers. But I just think it's time to move on. The Raiders organization is just in shambles right now. Go let Derek Carr go. I mean, if he wants to go start a church, bro, Derek Carr, go live your best life, man. Go live your best life. Because right now it seems whatever's going on behind closed doors, inside the Raiders organization, it's taking a toll on you. You need to, go focus on your best life and let the Raiders do what they need to do. With that being said, go get Connor Cook, bro.
With that being said, period.
Go get Connor Cook.
Like he was just.
What was his first game? His first game was against the Jets, and he had 2 touchdowns, I believe, in that game, and we lost, I think, 19-14 in that game.
And then we come back, and then we get a game winner again with the Ruggs.
Foxy 06 was Carr calling out Waller at the presser. Foxy, I don't know. I don't know who he was calling out, but he was calling out. I don't think he was calling out one person. I think he's calling out players, like a group of players.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Adams are calling out players. Now
he was talking about the locker room.
Yeah, he's talking about, I think, the whole locker room.
The Raiders
There's players
locker
doing
room.
stuff in there that we won't know about, but obviously Carr is saying that there's players on the Raiders team that aren't, I would say, not. They don't want to say this, but I feel like they're not buying into Josh McDaniels. They're not buying Josh McDaniels, or they just don't give a fuck at this point. Whether it was Josh McDaniels or anything, I think they just don't give a fuck at this point. Being 2-7 doesn't help.
Yeah.
It doesn't help. I would say he's calling out the entire team. He's calling out the entire team. I don't think he's calling out Waller. I think he's calling out the entire team. Went to the Giants game, bro. He had a horrible game against the Giants last.
I can see
year.
why you
should
really
have kept
hate
Mac.
him.
We should have. Yeah, for real. And when you see him in person, yeah, it would have that. We should have kept Mac. We should have. We should have. Carr. Shout out to EP Scorpio, by the way. Always joining the chat. Carr just needs to be grateful that he was with the Raiders for 9 years. All the quarterbacks that got drafted before him and after are not in the NFL longer, or they're a backup quarterback. And it's funny he brings this up because I actually had that getting brought up. In 2014, the year that Carr got drafted, you had Blake Bortles, you had Johnny Manziel, Teddy Bridgewater, Jimmy Garoppolo, all get drafted in the top. They're the top 5 quarterbacks drafted in the draft, in the 2014 draft. Blake Bortles is retired. Johnny Manziel ain't even in the league no more. Teddy Bridgewater's a backup with the Dolphins. Jimmy Garoppolo was the backup, but then Trey Lance got hurt, and now he's a starter with the Niners. But he got drafted to the Patriots. He's no longer on the team. Then you fast forward to next year. Jameis Winston got drafted by the Bucks, no longer on the team. Marcus Mariota drafted by the Titans, no longer on the team. And then the next quarterback that would be drafted is all the way in the 3rd round of that year, Garrett Grayson. I don't even know who that is, so that tells you probably enough. Fast forward to the 2016 draft. Jared Goff drafted to the Rams, no longer on the team. Carson Wentz drafted to the Eagles, no longer on the team. Paxton Lynch drafted to the Broncos, no longer on the team. Christian Hackenberg, don't even know if he's in the league. Jacoby Brissett drafted to the Patriots, no longer on the team. Cody Kessler, again, I don't even know he's on the team. Connor Cook, who drafted to the Raiders, not even on the team anymore. Like Dak Prescott, he's the only one that really out of the quarterback draft, the 2016 draft, out of Nate Suffield, Kevin Hovind, etc., is probably the only quarterback that stuck out. Fast forward to 2017, Mitchell Trubisky, Chicago Bears, not even on the team anymore. Patrick Mahomes, he's still on it. Deshaun Watson, he's out, but you might say because of the cases he has against him. Deshaun Kaiser, drafted to the Browns, he's out. Davis Webb to the Giants, out. CJ Beathard, out. Joshua Dobbs, out. Nathan Peterman, out. I can keep going on and on. 2018, Baker Mayfield drafted to the Browns, out. Sam Darnold drafted to the Jets, out. Josh Allen was drafted number 7 overall. That still works out. Josh Rosen ain't even in the league. Well, he's a free agent, but I say you're not in the league no more. Lamar Jackson drafted to the Ravens. Mason Rudolph, he hasn't even looked like a starter. and Mike White, he
Rudolph.
still is a backup on the Jets. Like, you guys, we could go on and on. 2019, Kyler Murray, he's not even looking like the number 1 overall pick. Daniel Jones finally living up to expectations. Dwayne
Danny
Haskins,
Dimes.
RIP. I'm not going to throw him in there because RIP to Dwayne Haskins, guys. Drew Lock drafted to the Broncos, not on the team. Will Grier, I don't know who the hell that is. Ryan Finley, he's gone. Jarrett Stidham, quarterbacks that been moved on. Joe Burrow, Tua, Justin Herbert, Jordan Love in 2020, Jalen Hurts. Like, the list goes on. I'm just saying, guys, all these quarterbacks were drafted, and in 2 years, bye. They got the boot. I'm just saying, like, it's time, and that's not because I wouldn't say it because they're really doing bad. Because I mean, some of them, Jared Goff took the Rams to the Super Bowl. Let's not forget about that. It's just that they needed to work somewhere else, and I think it was mainly because they didn't want to pay quarterbacks like big money for average quarterback play. And that's what it's like. Darren Waller, same guy. I would even bring Darren Waller because his contract too, bro. Send him to the Packers. Hunter Renfrow, Hunter Renfrow, his contract needs to get brought down too. I just want money for the defense. That is the main thing. I want money for defense. That's all I want. I want us to have a top 10 defense, and the way we do it is we get money on the defensive side of the ball. Teams these days don't got too much patience with a quarterback not getting it. They will be released or cut after 3 years in the system. It's facts. Raiders this season, they were 1,000% tanking. I was at the man, bro. You seen a lot
Redskins.
You have nightmares. This explains your hate, man, on Derek Carr, man. This explains a lot. My thing is, I can tell easily we were tanking. Why did we re-sign Carr, not trade him for more pick, and keep Mariota? Raiders 75-28. I'll say it because we were not tanking. At the beginning of the season, I don't think Ziegler and McDaniels had the mindset to be like, we're tanking. I think as the season
you don't
went
get
on,
Adams to tank.
That's what, you don't get Devontae Adams because we're tanking. I think 2-7 was like, yeah, we're tanking now. Now we're tanking. Yeah. Somebody I talked to said it was just to bring Adams in, but why would Adams come to a rebuilding team? That's why I feel like it wasn't a tank from the beginning. It wasn't a tank from the beginning. It was a building on the offense, building an offense for Carr that can compete with the Chiefs, Chargers, and Broncos. His defense was going to be ass going into the season. We knew it. We tried to tell people about it. But apparently, people didn't believe us because they're still expecting a lot out of this defense. I believe this defense was trash. But I just thought this offense was going to bail our defense out, if that made sense. And our defense, bro, they're 0-6. 0-6 on game winning or game tying drives. 0-6. That Raiders fan, shout out to you, bro. The Raiders passed on franchise quarterbacks in the 2004 draft, Rivers and Roethlisberger. Then the following year passed on Rodgers, drafted the biggest bust in Russell. Bro, we could have had Rodgers, but then look. I mean, hey, I'll take a Super Bowl win. I mean, I'll take 2 Super Bowl wins. I wouldn't take Rivers because all he has to show for is 8 kids. I'll take Roethlisberger and Rodgers though.
And he has an ugly stance. I would hate to just watch Rivers.
Ugly throwing style too, bro.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like his throwing style. I would hate to just be watching him. I hate just to watch him.
I hated that throwing style. I was like, bro, Rivers, bro, you ugly, bro. You ugly throwing the football.
For real, bro. Oh my god.
What do you got it, bro? So it's like, where do we? And the reason I bring that up, guys, is not, look at the quarterbacks, that are let go. It's not that. I want you guys to look at the Patrick Mahomes of the world, the Josh Allen, the Lamar Jacksons. You know, Ravens took a chance. Bills took a chance. Hell, yeah, the Bengals took a chance on, we needed our guy. We needed a new leader. Instead of Andy Dalton, we need a new leader, a young, fresh face. Do we skip on a quarterback this draft, Nate, or do we take a chance?
No, I can't take this no more. Unless you want to start like Stidham or something.
No, I did talk to someone about that. Just to confirm, we can't trade Carr, only cut him. Now, 7528.
Somebody.
We can trade. We can trade Derek Carr, but Derek Carr has to agree with it. I believe he has to agree. Like, hey, that's where I'm going. That's where. Like, hey, we're trading you to the Colts. Carr has to be like, sign the yes. Okay, I'm going to trade it to the Colts.
Dang.
But if you're the Raiders, to avoid all that shit, you cut him for nothing, really, after the season. You could cut him for nothing. 110 run is going to come back to you. Roughly 25 go into the cap for next season. But in the long haul, you save $110 million. And I'm just saying, like, and that contract, like, when I'm talking contract, I'm not talking Derek. Like I said, I even put Hunter Renfrow and I put Darren Waller's name up there because they're not earning their money. They have one good season or a cup, with Waller, he had one good season and then showed a little highlights here and there last season, got hurt for 6 games. And, Ziegler was like, we're still going to, he wants to over here hold out. I don't, that hamstring was bothering him training camp. I still say a holdout, bro. You should be rehabbing it. He has done nothing. I haven't seen this man rehab that hamstring at all. So, with Darren Waller, you talk to Darren Waller, you be like, bro, we got to talk about your contract.
Like,
or
you better come back and play or not, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was pissed. I was pissed when I found out the Packers offered to trade for Darren Waller and we didn't do it. I want to trade Darren Waller. And a lot of people may get on me for like, bro, he's a superstar when healthy.
What if we
That's your key. Healthy. I've seen this story before. We had it with Darren McFadden. When healthy, Darren McFadden can be one of the best running backs in the league. But he can stay. And I'm not Darren Waller.
I think is
Waller. We got Foster Moreau. You could get him on a cheap deal. Show him flashes here. You can go and get maybe a tight end in the free agency. Maybe if you do in the draft, I would not do that because defense should be the vocal point in the draft. You let Darren Waller, you get away from that contract, and then when Hunter Renfrow, bro, you got to talk to Hunter Renfrow about his money because, dude,
he better start running routes.
You might as well say Hunter Renfrow has been out the entire season. Dude, this boy has not like.
Has he even gotten like 20 catches or something?
Chat, I'm gonna ask a question. I'm gonna have Nate answer it. Is Hunter Renfrow's decline on Josh McDaniels or is it on Hunter Renfrow? Because I know a lot of people's gonna put it on Josh McDaniels, saying Josh McDaniels doesn't know how to use Hunter.
I feel like
does people forget? Oh, go ahead.
I feel like Devontae has to have a big impact on everybody else's wide receiver, also like they contribute to the team because now you look at Carr and he really like targets Adams a lot, and I feel like not only does Renfrow like kind of sell the bag and he's not really like he's pretty like irrelevant like literally in the past few games.
He's hell of a relevant right now.
And that's what's surprising. Yeah. Like he used to look at him. I
don't think I've seen that man.
Yeah, like it's surprising because Carr used to
I just don't know.
Always in the red zone. And that's what I thought he was gonna be really
but then again, but he didn't have I mean, yeah, he has Zay Jones. Yeah, but he had, you can say, oh, he has Zay Jones. He didn't have receivers, and I would agree with that because I feel like Hunter Renfrow was the number one guy last season.
Yeah.
But it's like this season, like, I mean, even with the menace, like, I'm not going to argue against that because what if this is the case where Josh McDaniels just not letting Renfrow be Renfrow? Because the menace, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel Rich Bisaccia and maybe even John Gruden, they said they let like Hunter Renfrow create his own routes, his own route tree. This was last season. Who's to say Josh McDaniels took that away from him? Where it's like, no, Hunter Renfrow, you're going to run these routes. And like I said, that will go back to the point. Is he saying, Derek Carr, you are going to do this play and this play only? Or here's the 3 plays, switch in and out of it, but this is your main target. Adams is your main target. The ball should go there. Or Abdullah is your main target. The ball should go there. Or Jacobs is your main target. The ball should go there. Like, does it, would you say, is that the issue? Is Josh McDaniels part of, I mean, I'm not saying he's not part of the issue because I feel like he is. It starts with him. He's the head coach of this team. He's the offensive play caller.
They all been sucking.
And yet this offense is shit.
Yeah.
That's why I hold him accountable and I hold Derek Carr accountable. Because Derek Carr's the quarterback, leader of the offense. Josh McDaniels, you're the play caller. I'm holding you both accountable.
I feel like both of them don't allow our wide receivers to thrive in their strongest ways, Like, to me, I think we've, like, kind of disagreed a little on this, but I feel like at times, like, I don't think – there's 2 things. I don't think Josh McDaniels allows Carr to look at Renfrow in the end zone a lot, nor does I think, he catch like once every game, right?
Circus Raider, but shut up. He's a salute Captain Kardashian and Nate. Bro,
I feel like I could be totally wrong, but I don't think Josh McDaniels
But like I said,
calls up plays.
You're talking about Derek Carr not looking at Renfrow. Is that going back on Josh McDaniels or Derek Carr? Like, I want to have that conversation because that's a conversation a lot of I see on social media, and I was like, I don't want it on Derek Carr. Like I said, guys, our videos, I've noticed, bro, I've been getting on Carr and my words are getting twisted. Bro, I am not Carr because I hate the guy. I'm just seeing things out there that's like, bro, what are you doing out there? Like yesterday, I seen Amir Abdullah running right in the middle, and Derek doesn't throw it at him. Derek throws it to Matt Collins, and it's incomplete. Or to his right, Devontae Adams is open. He doesn't like Cole. Even when the ball is thrown at Collins and like 3rd and 4, and Adams like throws his hands up in the air in frustration. Like, bro, like, I'm open.
Who has been a bigger disappointment? It's everybody type in the chat. Who has been a bigger disappointment? Keelan Cole, or Renfrow?
Bro, that's not even that's not even a debate. I will say this: who's been more disappointing, Darren Waller or Hunter Renfrow?
I mean,
because
how about this?
Cole, bro, I didn't expect shit out of him. I expected more out of Hunter Renfrow than
he was expected to be like a number 3.
The thing is, after last season that Hunter Renfrow had, I expected him to take a bigger leap, especially because Josh McDaniels had Julian Edelman. He had Wes Welker. He likes those small slot receivers. And I was like, bro, Hunter Renfrow is going to flourish in Josh McDaniels' system. But now I'm like, bro, I don't know what is going on with Hunter. Now, of course, we could talk about, okay, injuries have set Hunter back. But, of course, is that a conditioning thing where he wasn't getting his body ready for the season? Or did he take too many? Because he took hella hits last season, too. Let's not forget about that. And they were like, bro, how the fuck is Hunter getting up? How is Hunter getting up from that?
He was
taking the same hits. Guy. He was taking the same hits at the beginning of the season. and it seems they finally may have taken a toll on him of taking those big hits. But I want to, we'll move on, but I want to get in more of the comments. Demetrius says, who we picking with the first pick? And you guys are not going to like this. And I said we should take a quarterback if we get a top 5 pick. But I'll say this. I've changed my stance, and I said we go get Jalen Carter, defensive tackle out of Georgia, with the first overall pick, if we have it.
Yo.
If we have the first overall pick, you go get defensive tackle Jalen Carter. Remember that name, guys. Jalen Carter, defensive tackle out of Georgia.
Oh, because
what about you, Nate? What you doing
in the inner D line? Oh,
so
what I'm doing?
Defensive tackle? Yeah, what are you doing? If you got the first overall pick, hey, bro, if you want to go quarterback, bro, go quarterback.
Yeah,
I don't
hold
care.
on. Let me look at the.
No, I wouldn't go quarterback.
Let me see.
I would not go quarterback. I would go defensive tackle Jalen Carter out of Georgia, best defensive tackle on the board.
Isn't this Hold on. Wait, where do most people go to mock drafts?
Don't know.
Is there like a?
We got to do that though. By the way, let me see. Just go to Pro Football Network. Just search up mock draft simulator.
Huh.
If you're talking about analysts ain't doing no mock drafts this early, bro. I'll let you know that right now. They're not doing it this early.
Let's see.
At least the analysts I know.
Mock draft simulator. So it's
the Hunter Renfro comment. Josh McDaniels just let him run free. I read that. EP Scorbo says Aaron Rodgers came back and won the game in overtime. That's the difference between Carr and Rodgers. Rodgers is a threat to that for years. After Carr got his 2 touchdowns, I was like, he's done throwing touchdowns for today. Al Davis to Russell. McKenzie drafted Carr. Let's hope Ziegler strikes gold, finding a true franchise quarterback. The Menace Hunter started balling once Grew let him run his routes freely. I know, and I think they talked about that. They said Hunter creates his own routes majority of the time.
Didn't Bryce Young
salute
just
Captain
get
Rob.
hurt?
I love Circus, bro. Circus is funny, bro. I love Circus. What's up, Alex Ghost? Shout out to you, bro.
Didn't Bryce Young get hurt in one
Bryce
of his last games?
Okay, so I'll give you the top quarterback prospects coming into the draft.
I know. I think he got hurt though.
Bryce
right?
Young is number 1. I don't even know. Bryce Young, number 1. Will Levis, number 2. CJ Stroud, 3. Tanner McKee out of Stanford. What the hell? I don't think that. Stanford?
It says
Tanner McKee. I do not think so. Hendon Hooker out of Tennessee. Bro, like I said, bro, this guy is getting a lot. Like, he's very underrated, and I like a guy that's underrated that has a chip on his shoulder. So we got Hendon Hooker, Will Levis. We got Tanner McKee, we got Anthony Richardson, Tyler Van Dyke, Grayson, but Jaron Hall out of BYU. I like him. He stands at 6. Now he's kind of on the small side. He's 6'1". But Jaron Hall is a dynamic quarterback who is a threat as both as a runner and a passer for BYU. He's got a quality arm. Hold on, I'm seeing right here. He's got a quality arm, and he's a former baseball player, bro. Like Patrick Mahomes, we've seen that with Mahomes and Murray,
player.
bro. They be throwing these freaking weird passes. Yeah, he like I said, he's a dynamic and a passer. He's got a quality arm, and he's able to make a pretty much every throw needed in the NFL. In addition, Hall has proved to be a quick thinking, smart quarterback with a high football IQ. The major down anything about. He's undersized with injuries. If he can prove he can stay healthy in 2022,
we have number 2 pick
to put up good numbers. Hall has the chance to be the starting pro level player, and as a result, will likely be selected in the 2nd round or 3rd round. Now, guys, I know this might scare people because it's like, oh, bro, he's had injuries. That's one of his weaknesses. He has under average height at 6'1". He weighs only 205 pounds. He lacks bulk, and he needs to stay healthy. His arm strength is decent, but not elite. Hall has a bad habit of fading and throwing off his back foot. His overage, he is coming into the draft at 25 years old. His strengths, though, I see more strengths than weaknesses. He has good accuracy, possesses a strong right arm, and is capable of making every NFL throw easy. Can drive the deep out to the sideline from the – and I've seen him do this when I was watching the game. Beautiful, corner throw to the end zone, and it was like a 40-yard – I didn't think he was going to make the throw, but he made it. Tight zip on the ball. I like it. If you go get Jaron Hall, is because of what I said. You're going to get a DT in the first round. And I think Jaron Hall will fall to us maybe in the second or even the third round. I just think the other quarterbacks are going to be off the board. Now, if you go get a Hendon Hooker, I just feel the other quarterbacks will be off the board by that time. And I just think, you get Jaron Hall, you get a Hendon Hooker. I don't see us getting – I don't see those quarterbacks. I just, Ohio State, they don't really bring out a lot of good quarterbacks. Same with, Tua's kind of changing that narrative with Alabama quarterbacks. I just would like to take a chance on a guy that needs to prove something, because look at Josh Allen, bro. He was the third ranked prospect coming out of his draft, and that boy is MVP right now, balling like an MVP. Yeah, they lost yesterday, but he's still like an MVP in my book. And it's guys like him that's bro, they are out to prove something to the league.
I mean,
he might.
Well, it looks like we have number 2 pick right now, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, no, we do. We have the number 2, and like I said, either way, bro, I'm going DT. I'm going DT first round.
So that would be the
quarterback. As much as I get on Carr and I get on the quarterback is not our top priority. And I'll tell you why I say this. We have 10 sacks on the season with Max Crosby having 7 of those. If Max Crosby was not on this team, bro, we'd be having 3 sacks right now. Going into week 11, we would have 3 sacks going into week 11 if we did not have Max Crosby. We need an interior pass rush. EP Scorpio asks, was health a big problem for both Waller and Renfro? I mean, I don't think that's I think it is. And I think even when Waller and Renfro were in, they didn't do nothing. They didn't do nothing. Mm-hmm. Circus Raider Renfro, because he was a Pro Bowler. Waller been injury prone and had no effort since Gruden left. Cole, besides wasted, Jesus could pass the Holy Ghost, and Cole would still drop it.
Yeah, that was funny.
Oh, bro, that boy eats too many butterflies. You need to give him some stickum. Give him some stickum, and then he'll catch every. Bro, Cole, bro, no one. Cole, he'll stop it. Even with a top 20 quarterback in the league, and those are the facts. He's a backup. I would not disagree with that. I won't disagree with that. We have too many holes to gamble on a defensive tackle. Now, 7.528, I agree with you. But in that pass rush, if we keep letting Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, just freaking cook us, just sit back there all day and cook us, this defense is going to – I don't care who you got at cornerback or linebacker covering. You could have the best corners, the best linebackers, but if there's no pass rush getting home, there's no point of having the best linebackers or corners.
So you would get the Jalen Carter guy?
Huh? You
would get the Jalen Carter guy?
Yeah. Anybody. Get any defensive tackle. Pass rush. We have only 10 sacks on the season. That is sad. Going into week 11, we're averaging 1 sack a game. 1 sack a game. Maybe not even a 1 sack. Maybe 0.5 sack a game.
Dang. That's tough.
We need quarterback pressure. We need quarterback pressure. We need to develop a
Especially
quarterback getting a top draft. Don't just roll around. We're sitting at pick number 2. I get that. But bro, we missed on a lot of players. Cleveland Farrell, Jonathan Abram. Bro, I can even go back to saying, even Gallery, David, Orlando McClain, Mario Edwards Jr. I think the only defensive guy we hit was Khalil Mack. That was the only guy that we actually hit on.
Yeah.
And we let him go. We traded his ass, which I hate Gruden for. I mean, I like what he was building, it, but bro, trading Khalil Mack away, bro, how do you trade that type of player away?
That's like trading
Especially what he was doing. He was making a terrible defense because the defense Khalil Mack was on was terrible. Cornerbacks couldn't guard for shit. Linebackers covered. We were getting ran through from the running game like all day. I remember going to see the Panthers in 2016, Panthers Raiders. Jonathan Stewart and Cam Newton were running. And then, hey, bro, who stepped up? Khalil Mack. That boy he made a terrible defense look. I wouldn't say look good, but he made them look decent.
That's probably one of his.
He made that defense get a little bit of respect. I mean, what do you think, Nate? You like I said, you go quarterback or you go defense with that first overall pick?
I mean,
or second overall pick. With I'll just say this: with our first pick, wherever we're drafting, what are you doing?
I mean, that guy looks good and right? I mean, we look at Alabama, right? We see that Bryce Young guy. He looks like he just got hurt. So I just and then you have Kyler Murray coming out of Alabama. He's supposed to be on the A's. So that's a scratch.
I came out of Oklahoma.
Oh, wait. I might be tripping, huh?
Bryce Young reminds me. Yeah, I know. Hey, what's up? I haven't said hello to the chat. That's my bro. He's over here fixing his bed. But I'll say this, bro.
Who was the person that came out of Alabama?
Bryce Young. I just feel
I'm so bad with college.
Tua Tagovailoa with the Dolphins. I mean, he's balling right now. Don't get me wrong, but it's like
that's when he has like superstar
I can't remember the last time an Alabama quarterback before him was good. I mean, yeah, he has Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill. I mean, he has a good supporting cast. And I'll say this, something Derek Carr doesn't have, but offensive-wise, Derek Carr has it. Defensive-wise, he doesn't. Because Miami has a good defense, too.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give that. But I still expected more out of this offense. But like I said, our biggest need is our defense.
But yeah, I'd probably say the same
Sorry
thing.
about that, guys. Like I said, my bro is over here fixing his bed. Go ahead, Nate.
I'd probably have to say like the same thing, knowing that there is pretty much almost every quarterback nowadays is, like a today type of quarterback where they can run, they have the mobility, It's pretty much in every quarterback nowadays, except for, feels like Ben Roethlisberger was that last guy.
And then, I gotta agree with Circus Raider here. Personally, there's no quarterback that's good enough to tank for in this draft. They have potential to be good, but I don't see any quarterback that's going to be a Peyton Manning or even a Justin Herbert right off the bat. And Circus Raider, I agree with you. You draft, like I said, a Hendon Hooker or Jaron Hall, and you have them sit behind a bridge quarterback, let them learn watch the system from the sideline, learn it for a year, and then you put them in the following year.
Oh, I low-key kind of want Mac Jones.
Unless you just throw him into the Wolves and you throw him in the Wolves and let him get his experience that way. I just don't know. I mean, either way, however you want to do it, whether you throw him in his rookie year as a starter or you have him sit, either way, we need a quarterback. We need a
Yeah,
we. It's time. It's time. We need to move on.
yeah, it's either that or like, yeah, I agree. Since I've been actually wanting Mac Jones, if he like disappoints back there and we can make a trade, and especially like, I don't know, maybe somehow get Mac Jones if
We get
they don't
Bailey
want him
Zapp.
no more.
We get
Or
Bailey
Zach,
Zappi
just one
as
of
a
those at this.
bridge
Just
quarterback.
one of them. Just at least I
Hey,
want.
unpopular opinion. How about Jarrett Stidham? He's cheap. You don't have to sign a bridge quarterback. You already have Stidham. Stidham knows the system of Josh McDaniels. Why not Stidham? Not saying
We
we
do.
gonna win anything. I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna have a guy learn under somebody who better than Jared Stidham that knows the system, that knows and can teach him like what to do.
I mean, yeah.
Because
I mean,
even
you
in
can't go
training camp,
wrong.
Derek Carr was saying it was good that Jared Stidham was here because Jared Stidham was teaching Derek Carr the playbook.
Swear. Oh yeah,
And
that's
Raiders
fact.
7528 quarterback is not is not it's an I would say it's a need. It is a need, but it's not our biggest need. It's way not our biggest need. I'll say that right now. I may shit on Derek Carr and I may shit on our quarterback, but I will be ballsy, and I will also say that is not our biggest need. That is
I
not
just
our
want
biggest need.
like with Stidham. I'm not. I feel like I wouldn't be comfortable just watching Stidham because like I want to be able to watch somebody that actually has like you know has potential to be good, and not saying that Stidham doesn't have potential to be good, but like I don't know, bro. Like I feel like we need
I mean, I
somebody that is
wouldn't expect. The thing is, I wouldn't be like this season, Nate. I wouldn't be going into next season expecting anything.
yeah.
I'll just be like McDaniels and Ziegler are still building, and Circus Raider. That's what I'm saying. That's why I say we need a DT. I'm tired of us being in the bottom of the league in sacks. Seeing quarterbacks have steak dinners, IHOP pancakes, Denny's milkshakes, back in the pocket, and still have time to throw a pass. I'm tired of
Yeah.
that.
Like I said,
Like I said, I know I crap on our quarterback, but Matt Ryan ran a fucking 40-yard run on us. A 38-year-old ran 38 yards, guys. Like 38, 40 yards.
oh yeah, Matt Ryan, man. Why do I
Bro,
feel like he always beats us though? Like remember the Falcons game?
he was him and Carr was like, I don't want it. You want it? I don't
I
want it. You
know.
and then Matt Ryan was like, I guess I'll take the dub.
For real.
I'm just saying, like, defense is the biggest need right now. I said, and I said this in make our conversation about Derek Carr and the quarterback. But what I want to see as a fan, Ziegler, you do anything to revamp this defense. Revamp this defense.
We need our
I'm
trenches.
tired of seeing this shit show of a defense.
Yeah,
I'm tired of
like
it.
going.
Like I get it, and yeah, they keep us in games. They don't allow a lot of points. And I've been trying. And the thing is, I've been trying to advocate for this defense because I'm like, well, they kept us in games. They always gave the ball back to the offense when need be. But bro, it's like when people think I'm
Like we
saying
can't.
quarterback's our biggest need. Quarterback is not our biggest need. It's one of the needs, but it's not the biggest need. I'm cool with getting a Jaron Hall. I'm cool with getting a Hendon Hooker. But bro, you go get the best DT in the draft. You go get either the best DT or the best linebacker. You fix that front four or the front seven. Really, you fix that front seven with
Like think
linebackers
about it.
and the defense tackles.
Think about it. Who are the most lethal quarterbacks in the league right now? Or in the league? They're all mobile. What do we
Josh
have to do to
Allen,
stop that?
Patrick Mahomes, Lamar
Yeah, they're all
Jackson.
they're all mobile.
Jalen Hurts is starting to show like I would have put him in the elite, but if he keeps playing the way he's playing, give him like 3 years, and if he continues playing the way he's playing, he'll be in that conversation. Um,
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
my
it's
point to
the thing
that
is we
is
have to adapt. My last point on
to
the
the mobile
quarterback,
quarterback.
we have to adapt on the quarterback position. AP Scorpio says, I didn't mind the Cooper trade, but the Mac trade pissed me off because it's so hard to find a guy in the draft that performed like Mac. And that's what I'm saying. That is probably the one trade that John Gruden, you never made. You don't make. Max still had, I believe Max still had 1 year left on his contract, if I'm not mistaken. I know he was holding out. But okay, he doesn't play that season. Let's say that. Bro, you still find any way to sign that man to a deal. I don't care. You find a way to sign that man to a deal. I said that when the trade happened, like, bro, what are we doing? What is John Gruden doing? You find a way to make that happen. Because Khalil Mack was different. He made that defense look better than it actually was.
He made the Bears defense look better than it was.
Yeah, look at what happened
The
when he
Bears
left.
the
Now,
Bears defense was one of the
I'll say
best.
this, bro. That Chargers defense ain't shit. I'll say that right now.
Well, that's
He ain't
because
doing anything with that
everybody.
Chargers
That's
defense.
because everybody. That's everybody gets hurt on that team.
Yeah,
I don't
bro.
know why, bro.
Joey Bosa, bro, hurt. I think Derwin James got a
J.C.
little hurt. Casey
Jackson.
Jackson, bro. Like, what could have
Everybody
been
knew
for
it
the
though.
Chargers? Then again, I don't care. So,
Yeah,
um,
they good.
the number. Shout out to you for joining up, man. You believe Josh McDaniels has a plan for 2023, I suppose. I would say I'm an advocate for Josh McDaniels, and I'm saying I'm probably one of the guys that would say don't fire him. Nate, I don't know if you disagree with me because I rarely get your comments on this, but how do you feel about this? What's your answer to this?
I feel like I said this already, and I said that we're just gonna give you know the card treatment to Josh McDaniels and give him 1 year with a rookie QB or a new QB like next year, and with the weapons that we already have, I just because you've seen what he did with Mac Jones, right? And if he doesn't do the same thing with Mac Jones, like, and he doesn't succeed with that young QB, then I feel like it would be time. But I feel like it's only right to keep him because, as far as we've gotten, he was good with young QBs, you know. And I feel like, yeah, I mean, shoot, Stidham was not bad.
I hear you. Now,
Mac Jones was
EP
not
Score,
bad.
I'll have to disagree with y'all. He's not. I mean, look at what happened when he left. Mac Jones doesn't look like what he's lost out there, really. AP Scorpion in the numbers. I'm gonna get fucking fried for this, bro.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, Washington
I don't know
beat
if I would
Philly?
want Tom Brady.
Wait, Philly lost?
Wait, what?
Let's go!
Hold on.
Let's go!
Philly, bro, Washington,
Let's go!
bro, they beat Washington Eagles
Let's
32 to
go!
21. What?
Let's go!
Bro,
Bro,
and
I'm
Taylor
watching
Heineke
Tom
didn't do
Grassi
shit.
too. Did Scary Terry go
Dude.
crazy?
Hey, bro, Scary Terry went off.
And I did not play
Hey,
him
what's
in
up, bro? This
fantasy,
this
guys.
ain't a Redskins podcast, bro. That's fantasy, guys. That's all fantasy. Sorry, guys. Well, hey, didn't Washington do that in 2020? Didn't Washington do that in 2020? Bro, shut, bro.
That's crazy.
I know, bro. Pat Primo just texted me. It was like, Philly lost just like you, bro. I knew I was losing, bro. He needed like 8 more points, and he had 3 guys playing
Bro, what the?
tonight. I'm like, bro, I like it. I'll say so. I'll say this. And I'll say about that if I'm being honest, because it's like I would rather see what we have with the mobile quarterback. I mean, Tom Brady is the GOAT. Like, I mean, what EP Scorpio said here. Tom Brady's the GOAT for a reason, and he does know Josh McDaniels' system. I just don't know.
I feel like we're not gonna win.
I'll say this. I'll say this.
GOAT,
If it happens, if it happens, it happens. Yeah, he's the GOAT. If it happens, it happens. I don't know. I feel like
he would cost.
But I don't know.
You.
Oh, I don't like. I'm so conflicted because I hate the man so much.
Yeah, you like, either want to. The thing is, do you want to?
I respect him.
The thing is, do you want to give up a whole
like, bro?
Lot of
imagine
money?
What Patriots fans are gonna tell Raiders fans, bro. Like, bro, no, look, Nate. Imagine what Patriots the Super Bowl. Y'all couldn't do it yourself.
No, the thing is, do you want to give up? Do you want to give up a whole lot of money for one ring, and let him leave, or do you want to save the money?
That's what I'm talking about. I think that's what is getting me is what is Tom Brady's going to be asking for? What money is he going to be asking for? When you could go out and pay a cheaper quarterback to be your bridge guy,
he's only 1 or 2 years. He's only worth 1 or 2 years, and he's gone.
I mean, I just don't know. I mean, you guys are probably going to fry me for it, and I'm here for it. I'm here for the frying. I'm here for the cooking. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, Beerus, I am trying to rethink that. Like, he's the GOAT, but it's like, man, like, what type of money in on a cheap deal? I'm all for it, bro. Go get Brady. But
and what if Brady sucks?
I think also
that's like a
I don't want to. I think it's. Hey, I think for me, Nate, it's because I just don't want to get my hopes up with that Brady's going to be a Raider next year. Because I don't think he will. I think he's going to retire. He's going to go try to get Giselle back, go get his kids back. Go be a family man, Brady. Go be a family man.
Bro, you got your money, bro.
And if not,
everything you need.
I'll say this. If not, hey, I was like, if not, bro, then come be a Raider. Come be a Raider. I feel like Garbers is our bridge quarterback. He's protected on the practice squad. I like what I seen out of him in preseason. I'll say that. I like it. Van City, we usually disagree with you on this. I get it. I know the move is about our future.
Oh my gosh.
Pass rush, man.
Ed,
pass
we
rush.
need to pick it up on the chat.
Pass rush.
Oh my.
I know my man. Like, I'm trying. Let me see. Beerus, I am, man. I am. I'm rethinking that. I'm rethinking that. Like I said, we might need to come back to that because I'm probably like smoking mirrors right now. Stidham might not be great at quarterback, but would be cheap, draft quarterback, and use money to build defense. That's what I want. Beers, think about it. If the Raiders had a better quarterback, it would make your offense a threat. Your defense had time to rest. You can literally mold a new quarterback with the team y'all already have. That's why I'm like, yeah, go get Brady and have the young guy learn under Brady. I mean, you know what? Yeah, fuck it. Go get Brady. Because what better quarterback to learn under than Brady, the GOAT himself? Salute Van City. I disagree. We need a DT. Our pass rush is non-existent, and good DTs don't come often. There's bridge quarterbacks. Yeah, I agree. Ken Norton, man. Circus, I'm there too, man. I'm there too.
Paul Gunther. Nice.
Yeah. Bro, I forgot about that man. I forgot about this man. I forgot about this man. PJ Hall. I forgot that we drafted him. And I only liked him because of his last name Hall. I'd rather just them get Stidham a chance at quarterback while we draft a quarterback and not pay Rodgers or Brady hella money. Just build defense with that money. That's what's holding me back. It depends what they're asking for. It depends what you got to give up to go get Rodgers or Brady. It depends.
Waller?
But get Brady on a cheap deal, then go get it. But
Waller?
that money
Trade?
needs to go for defense. That money needs to go for defense. Man, salute to Washington, bro.
W chaos. Man. Yeah.
Bro, Man City and Circus know how to turn this chat freaking just into wild, bro. Oh my goodness, true, but dude, he said,
I'm freaking dead.
oh my gosh, bro. I would say this, Van City, how much you gonna give up for him now? I know I said, man, put the money to the defensive side of the ball, but don't give hella money. I mean, look what we did with Chandler Jones. We gave him hella money, and this boy has a half a sack going into week 11. I want some money. I'm betting money line for Washington. For real. I see McChuckle nuts being here saying I mean, I don't know. We still I'm not we draft a quarterback. Look, Taylor Heineke didn't do nothing, bro. Don't go get him.
Yeah, we're drafting a quarterback.
Hey, bro, our
For sure.
Primo said this: if Brady goes to the Raiders, I might just have to go puke. Not gonna lie.
It would be like the worst for him.
Yeah, TV12 is way better than Carr. Will Levis for quarterback. Oh wait,
I don't want to get Garoppolo.
Jimmy
Garoppolo.
Wait, Circus, that really happened? I'm reading your comment about adding Hef, bro. I'm still can't believe we had Hef in our chat, bro. Van City was like, bro, let me get this clown out of here. I don't want to get Garoppolo. I mean, Garoppolo knows how to win. I'll say that.
Jimmyopolo, as the Garrett says.
No, bro. Beers, this is what I've been trying to say. Like, I mean, look at the Bills. The Bills haven't paid Josh Allen yet. Eagles, I know they lost today, but they didn't. They're paying Jalen Hurts on a rookie contract. You could go build that defense. Go build the O-line. Bro, the numbers. You was bringing up people I'm forgetting, man. Bro. Forgot about that, man. I thought he went to the Bears. Could be wrong. I thought he went to the Bears. Oh, no, I'm thinking of Mario Edwards.
Hurst is on the Bengals right now.
No, not Hurst. Our defensive tackle that we had in like 2016, I think. No, 2018, I think.
Hurst.
I don't know his first name. I just remember him by his nickname. Well, that's how you know I forgot about him. Should we go and get Prescott if Dallas wants to trade? No. Like, here's the thing, guys. If you're gonna pay a quarterback $45 million, you keep Carr then. I would say that right now. If you are gonna go anyway and pay $45 million for another quarterback like Dak Prescott, you keep Carr then. Use that money for defense. That's what I'm trying to get at. Use that money for defense. Now, I mean, you can say Dak Prescott is better than Derek Carr, but Dak Prescott has his share of injuries. That will make me stay away from him.
Use that money to get like a big time linebacker. Like Fred Warner.
Bessie, you're not wrong. Sorry, my brother got oatmeal, and it like he has a fan blowing on the oatmeal, and it's just like hitting me right in the face, and I'm like, "Ooh, that smells good."
Hey yo,
You could get paid here for a second and a third. I was hoping we pulled something off in the trade deadline. I just think Zeke wants a full draft. Like he wants all of his picks. He doesn't want to give any of his picks up, and he's going out. He's going out, and he's going to use this. Hope he revamps his defense. This entire draft, you draft a quarterback, and then the rest of the way, you go get defense.
Yeah.
Watch, once we get the new D are getting sacks. The numbers, I won't go as far as saying that. I mean, I'll say we'll get more than 10. I'll say that. We get more than 10. But I will say we're going to see a difference. We get a DTL, some pressure, for the interior offensive line of opposing offensive lines. Max Crosby is going to get freed up a lot. Maybe Chandler Jones will get freed up a lot. The thing is, our interior pass rush shows no threat to the opposing offensive lines. That all they have to do, go double Max, go double Chandler, and we're good. Because the interior can't get home. We'll see a difference. Like I said, I'm not going to say it's going to be a huge leap, but I will say more than 10 halfway through the season.
Yeah.
Primos, I wouldn't let anywhere near. Oh shit, bro, Van City, bro. Pause. Bro, if Hefe's in the chat, then I can't see him. After I flame. Hey, Circus, Van City already took care of him, bro. He came into the chat, I think our last live. Van City already took care of him.
Are you talking about the KC guy?
I need to meet Martinez's barber.
Wait, were you guys talking about the KC guy?
Yeah, Hefe KC that was in Wasted chat. He came in our chat. And I was hearing things
funny.
about him, and I'm like, nah, bro, we don't play, bro. Get out of here. Bro, Circus Red, that's
typical KC
what I'm
fan.
saying. I don't want that. I want that money to go to defense. That money needs to go to defense. That money needs to go to defense. And like I said, bro, we have 10 sacks on the season, with Max Crosby having 7 of them. Now, our show's getting kind of long, so I wanted to talk about this real quick. I'm going to get into some more of these. Raiders with I think Mark Davis wanted Tom Brady, and the only way he gets him is hiring Josh McDaniels. That could be. Don't we have like 13 picks? We do. But I think Ziegler wants to keep all that. I mean, I think the Patriots were always like that. They did give up picks, but it was always to get more picks. Like they gave up picks to get more picks. So, I mean, who's to say we don't trade back? You know, Ziegler doesn't pull some shit like that where we do trade back.
Picks, more picks.
More in here. Patrick Graham's defense is going to look different next year. Trust that. That's what I'm saying. We got to give some time for this. We got to give some time for. We have to give some time for this team. Josh, Patrick Graham, get the players they need. Get the players they need. We got 13 draft picks. Hopefully 12 of them won't be a bust. I trust Zeke, though, EP Scorpio. I trust Zeke based off how I'm reading Van C's comment. We'll get to that. Based off how Zeke drafted last season, I have full confidence in him that he's going to be doing his homework, and he's going to be doing good homework.
Yeah. As long as we don't have...
I didn't know that. I knew it was something. I didn't know it was all that. I just knew no Raider fan effed with him anymore. I didn't know it was all that. I'm going to Seattle game in 2 weeks. I'm making a point to go early and yell at the fucking Weasel how much he sucks. Circus, this one's for you. And then he hits him with this. Oh my God, Circus and Van City, bro. I love them, bro. This is why because this is like the dynamic duo. I freaking love them, man. I freaking love them. Do it for me. Tell me customers that him and his Denny's menu play with.
Denny's menu, bro.
The numbers but the only way we get players to come to Vegas, is if Josh McDaniels gets Brady. The numbers, that's where I'm players, but really about winning. Like Brady will make this team better immediately. He will make this team better. He
And
knows Josh
not only
McDaniels'
that,
system. I wouldn't. Like at the end of the day, I want to win, and at this point, I don't really care. But I wanted to show you guys this. Mark Davis came out today, and this is what Mark Davis had to say. Las Vegas. Mark Davis said this: "I like Josh. I think he's doing a fantastic job. That's why I hired him. We did an exhaustive search and found the person we believe is going to bring the Raiders to greatness. As far as Josh McDaniels goes, I have no issues. I'm getting to know him a lot better. When you sign someone to a contract, don't you expect him to fulfill the contract? Life isn't static. It's fluid. You want to win at the end of the year and be the one holding the trophy. Obviously, we're not there yet. I know it's frustrating for the fan base. I feel for them. I'm a fan as well." And also, Josh McDaniels said today that they're building something here. And he doesn't like using the word rebuilding. He wants to say that they're building something. They're building something. Chat and Nate, what do you got to say about those comments from our owner? He finally came into the media. What do you got to say about that? What do you got to say about Mark Davis's comments that he thinks Josh McDaniels is doing a fantastic job. Doing 7-7. Bro, Josh McDaniels, you're doing great, bro. Bro, it'd be like this, bro. Nate. You suck at mailing customers the wrong way to go. You're over here giving free shit out. So, bro, Nate, bro, you getting a promotion, bro. You're doing a fantastic. You are doing an amazing job, bro. You're getting free shit out. Bro, fantastic. You're doing amazing, Nate.
Thank you.
What do you
well,
we got to say about that? Mark Davis is obviously showing he's committed to Josh McDaniels. He's doing a fantastic job. We're shit, but bro, you are doing an amazing job.
well, it's a sign telling people he is doing what he asked him to do, and they are on the same side of things at the moment. Obviously, because if they weren't on the same side and they were doing two different things, he wouldn't be saying that he's doing the best job of his life. So I feel like it's at this point where
go ahead.
Yeah, I feel like it's just at this point where he's starting over when I hate to be starting over, but it's just what they're looking to do, and maybe that could, make some players mad.
I would say this. You think they tanking, bro? You think they tanking?
Yeah.
Is that what the fantastic job is? It's like, hey, Josh McDaniels, bro, you tanking and you doing it right, bro. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. Bro,
Yo.
Man City, bro, you are freaking hilarious, bro.
Yeah. You know what's in a
I
Denny's
love
menu
it.
too?
No, I love
You know what's in a Denny's menu too? Waffles. They're waffles.
They waffle hard, bro.
They're
But yeah,
waffling.
I'm looking at when I see those comments like that, Mark Davis, I'm like, what the hell is fantastic job to you? So that tells me this. You guys are saying fuck this season. Josh McDaniels, great job, bro. Because I knew we weren't winning. We all are in agreement we weren't winning this season. You're doing a great job. You're evaluating who's gonna be here, who's gonna go. And great job on highlighting those players who's coming and who's going. Great job, McDaniels. Fantastic job. But it's shit like that, like I know you don't want to say it. I know you don't want to tell us fans though, but y'all tanking. I'll
Yeah,
say,
they're
I'll,
just
I'll
trying to
write it
cover
right
the
here,
fact.
boy. I'll write it right here. This is gonna be the new motto. It's gonna be the new motto.
Yeah, I feel like they're just trying to cover the fact that the team sucks, and now they're trying to tank, so they're
That
just
is the
gonna
new. Hey, that's gonna be the new motto.
and they're just trying to be like, all right, so you know, this is what we were doing the whole time, and not just being like they're not gonna be like, all right, so we're 2-7 now, and we're doing a good job at trying to get the highest pick. They're not gonna say that, so they're obviously gonna say something positive like that.
If we beat the 49ers, I'll take this tier as a victory. I'm for it too. Beat the
Yes,
Niners, beat the Pats. It's a win.
yeah, it's a
Uh,
Super Bowl win.
the numbers. Are you saying like 7-10? As do we see 7-10? I don't see 7-10. I see 3-14 or 4-13. That's what I see.
2-15 is crazy.
I see us winning either two more games or one more game.
I'm cool
I
with one
only
more
say that
game.
because I hope one of those games is the Niners. You beat the Niners any way you can. I don't care how you do it, but
Mhm.
please beat the Niners so I can at least have that. Be like, hey, we sucked,
Bro,
but hey, at least we beat the
I
Niners.
better, bro. We better not let Christian McCaffrey walk up on our field and throw a touchdown pass. We better not let Debo freaking Samuel just run through our defense, bro. Bro, we better not let Jimmy Opolo do a safety and still beat us. Heck no.
For real. Is Mulrick getting booted too? I would say
Merrick?
this. I hope not because I hope Patrick Graham realized he was using Merrick or I don't know how to say his last name. He kept having Trayvon play man to man on tight ends and play like as a hybrid linebacker, play in the box. When I've seen that, and last year that was not Trayvon's game. Trayvon's game was playing that deep high safety, that free
Yeah.
safety that is playing center field. That is where Trayvon is better at. But playing him in the box, playing him up, having him go man to man with tight ends or slot receivers, not his game. You don't use Trayvon like that. Put him, you know, as a free high safety, and then I feel Trayvon will be better there. I know he has to adapt to a system. This is the NFL. You got to play multiple positions, but I think that has shown that Trayvon that is a weakness of Trayvon's game.
Yeah.
You guys do
Yeah.
realize you're saying Deebo Samuel isn't going to make our defense look like a Pee Wee team, right? That's a bull strategy, Cottonless. Hey, no, I'm just hoping like out of all the games, hopefully that is the one game that the Niners don't show up and the Raiders do show up. Hopefully.
Mhm.
I'm gonna leave it with this. We're gonna leave it here. Just one more. I'm gonna say one more quarterback thing because a lot of people said, "Well, what about the quarterbacks we had before Carr?" I'm gonna start with we have Rich Gannon in the 2003. He did play 7 games in 2003. We have Rick Meyer, Marcus
See you,
Tursopo.
Scorpio.
Probably muffed that name, but I don't care. Harry Collins, Rich Gannon, Kerry Collins again, and then Tua Stopo again, Andrew Walter, Aaron Brooks, Josh McCown, Dante Culpepper, Jamarcus Russell
We'll go
from
back Van
2007 to
City.
2009, and then we also
I
had
know
Andrew
the
Walter,
comment you're
Scott
talking about.
Mikowski, Charlie Fry, Lisa Campbell, Carson Palmer,
Okay.
and hell of quarterbacks. Oh, which one?
I think he was talking about like dick and balls.
Oh, I laughed at it. Bro. Yeah, I laughed at it, bro. I didn't show it because, bro, people will read it. People will read it.
Yeah.
People will read it, bro. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for popping in. Like I said, man, there's not a lot to be excited about. It's on the next season. This season's done. It's over. I'm advanced. We're gonna keep watching the games. We're gonna keep supporting this team. Like I said, we got to go defense, go fix the offensive line, and you go get your presser. I
Dang.
think locker room before that presser, and there's a lot of. I think there's drama with this team that we don't know about. And is it gonna come to surface? I don't know. But anyways, guys, we're gonna check out your primos. We out. Natural Nate and Exacting Raider. Go subscribe. Go like. Share the link. Raiders.